Okay, Stephen Hayes, Fruitwise Heritage Apples. We just had a little chat about the Bramley apple. Now we're going to actually prune this. Okay, so let's work around here, taking always great care with the sharp saw, not to cut yourself and put gloves on. Right, this is a bit too much, but there's a nice fruit bud there, so we'll... Okay, I'll chuck all this out here. Again, this is a bit too far out here, but this is a nice upward facing branch. So we'll cut to this upward facing branch. There, that will... we'll have some nice fruit on that, and this will fruit nicely, and this shouldn't go down too low. Like I said, this branch needs to come out completely. It's just too big. Okay, now I showed you previously how to cut these out nicely. Up against the collar. Now you notice I'm not making an undercut here, but I'm supporting the branch with a left hand. Okay, so it's not going to pull away and tear a strip of bark off. I was concerned about that. I could make a little undercut there, just to make quite sure, and it is a safer way of doing it probably. Okay, there we are, nice clean cut, and you can already see that was a pretty radical bit of wood to cut out. And sometimes when you're planting a tree, it won't be as big as this, but if you look at the tree, you'll see it's just cleared some space out of it. Okay, I said we'll take this one out. Always be careful when you're working in the middle of a tree not to break your saw. You know, you can saw it at a bad angle in the inside and you can break it. The most important thing, as I say, choose your cut carefully and move your saw to and fro in a straight line. Be careful not to cut yourself with it. Again, you see, this is the way that we prune the Bramley. We saw out whacking great branches to create more space for the other branches to ripen and to do their thing. Around the tree. This one isn't very good. There's some fruit on this. It's a little bit shrunk. It's a little bit small. It's underneath. Sun comes. Last I heard, the sun comes from above. So these will be these new clean growths from the last 2 or 3 years. These will be getting sun. These will be making great apples. But this under here, it's underneath. It won't be getting the light. Just take that out. Same for this. This one here. Again, it's underneath. It's badly placed. It's not getting the light in the air. This is a little bit uncertain about this one. Tell you what we'll do, we'll leave that one. Just take this out with the secateurs. Take that out. Leave that to that's an upward facing branch. You've got a few buds on it. Always be thinking about buds. So that's in its own space, that'll be okay. This one again, a little bit too tall. I cut that back to outward facing, leaving as much bud as possible. This one here, I think again we'll take that out just there. Working round the tree. Yeah, here's another branch that's growing into the centre. I think actually we'll take this one clean out. Too much into the centre of the tree. It's a bit low. Okay, so that's another big piece sword cleaned up. You'll note the accidental mistake there. I mentioned this earlier, maybe because I'm in a hurry. But I sawed through a bit too quick and I've just buzzed the bark there. I'm trying to avoid doing that. Mistakes will happen. And here we've got 2 branches which are in parallel. Which of these to take out? These are some crossing branches here. These are sort of crossing each other. These can't all stay there. So I'll make a balanced decision. I'll take this one out. Okay, that just leaves these a bit more space. Again, you've got 2 branches crossing here. Move closer up there. This isn't good. If you've got 2 branches crossing, they'll rub and they'll do some damage. So decide which is the best. Take the other one straight out. Could possibly take a cut back here, but this has got a nice lot of fruit bud on it, so we'll take this out. Note I've got a funny branch, I'm cutting at a funny angle there, so just need to be a bit careful not to twist and break the saw. These silky fox saws cut beautifully. This one's blunt, I need a new blade on it actually. But they cut so well because they're thin and you can snap them if you're not careful. It's like working around the tree. Have this one lean out. It's not a very good angle. Okay, I think we've nearly finished this tree actually. It's better to underdo it than overdo it. I think I will take this out. It's just a little bit of a nuisance. It stops me getting into the centre of the tree. And that for the same reason. The decision about whether to make each pruning cut is debatable. You know, we don't have a public inquiry about each cut. You've got to get on with it and do the tree. But here I'm in the centre of the tree and I'm just taking out a number of branches, smaller branches, which are right in the centre of the tree. Just to allow air and space, and I've got to say it, spray, to get into the centre of the tree. Okay, so you can see there's just more space there now. I haven't gone snipping the tips off, we leave them mostly. That's it. If you compare this with the last video, you'll see the tree is basically, the thick branches in the middle have been taken out, the thick branches below have been taken out, and the tree is just generally less cluttered, more light, more air. I could do a little bit more, but that's probably enough for your Bramley. Thank you.